To begin using your ION Gateway wireless sensors, the first thing you will need to do is create an account through the ION Gateway Online Wireless Sensors portal. The ION Gateway online portal will allow you to set up and manage wireless sensor networks. Set up and configure your wireless sensor parameters. Set up notifications for when those parameters have been met or exceeded, as well as view and manage your wireless sensor data. To get started, we will need to open up an internet browser and navigate to www.iongateway.net. From the ION Gateway landing page, click on the Get Started Here button to create our account. On the first page, we will need to enter our company's information. When we have completed entering this information, click Next, and on the next page, we will need to enter our primary contact information, including cell phone and cell carrier, to create SMS text message alerts from the system. We will then click Next. On the next page, we will need to create our first sensor network. In order to do this, we will simply enter the name for our network and click Create Sensor Network. With our wireless sensor network created, we can now go ahead and assign our first gateway. I am going to enter my gateway ID and security code. These are both found on the bottom label of the wireless gateway. Once we have that information entered, we can simply click the Assign Gateway button. Next, we will be asked to add a sensor to our network. We will go ahead and enter the sensor ID and check code from the bottom label of our first wireless sensor. When we have that information entered, we will go ahead and click Assign Sensor. At this point, we have the ability to change the sensor name, as well as choose how our sensor will be used. When we have that information entered, we can go ahead and click Continue. At this point, we will be asked to create notifications for this wireless sensor. We already have some pre-configured options here that we can just check if we want them on our sensor and then add them. Or we can create a custom notification based on the application type. So to start with, I am going to create a custom temperature notification for the sensor. At this point, we cannot change the name of the sensor notification. This is just how we identify it. Then we can actually change the notification text. This is the message of the text message or email you will receive. And then we will go ahead and set our parameters. So this one, I am going to set it to anything greater than 82 degrees, means our office is getting warm. And then the alert we can have this notification only active between certain hours of the day. If we want to have it active 24 hours a day, we will go ahead and leave this from 1 a.m. to 1 a.m. The snooze function actually tells the system not to notify you again for a predetermined amount of time. If we have our sensors checking in every 10 minutes and this criteria is still met, you will get a new text message or email message every 10 minutes. So this is an override for that, allowing us to only receive an alert every 60 minutes. We can go ahead and change that if you want. I'm going to leave it there. And then lastly, we are going to want to make sure that the notification is set to active, and we will click Save. We will now see the notification over on the left-hand side under our currently assigned notifications. If we want to add any of these, like I said, we just simply click it and then add it to our selected sensor. Now these pre-configured options here, the low battery notification will alert you if the battery drops between 15% by default, and the inactivity alert will notify you if the sensor misses certain amount of check-ins. When we have all these in, we can simply go ahead and click Done, and we have successfully added our sensor to our network. Now we can go ahead and assign our other sensors or click Done. I'm going to go ahead and quickly add one more sensor. When we are finished, we will go ahead and click Done. At this point, we are ready to start using our wireless sensor network. To view more video support files, Visit www.iongateway.net.